Cubot are one of the smaller smartphone brands from China who really have evolved. They seem to keep producing solid smartphones for a very fair price. Lately we have seen the X15, X16 and X17 from Cubot, all nice models but all with one missing feature, a fingerprint scanner. But with the Cubot S600 this is now going to change. The S600 is the first model from Cubot with a fingerprint scanner. For some this may not be the most important thing, but in my opinion it is still a nice feature to have, and it surely adds more privacy protection to your phone. The S600 has a 5-inch HD display with warm colors, a fingerprint reader on the rear side, a 16 megapixel main camera from Samsung and a 2700 mAh built-in battery. All packed into a pretty nice design with 2.5D arc curved glass on both the front and rear. Let's have a look at the phone design. So on the top we find the light and proximity sensor and notification LED with multicolor, the ear speaker together with a 8 megapixel OmniVision 5648 front camera. The phone has a 5-inch 720p HD IPS display which is bright and sharp with vivid warm colors. In the bottom we find the menu, home and back buttons, which all are illuminated. On the back side, which is non-removable and made of 2.5D curved glass, we have a 16 megapixel Samsung rear camera with aperture 2.0, together with a strong dual LED flash. We also see the fingerprint scanner, which is extra big for better accuracy, and inside the phone we'll find a 2700 mAh battery that is fine for at least one day with normal usage. And last we see the brand, CE logo and the rear speaker. So the rear speaker provides average sound quality but could be a bit louder in my opinion. In the bottom of the phone we find the USB port with OTG, USB on the go support and the microphone. On the right side we find the volume rocker together with the power button, and they feel a little bit loose but still okay to use. In the top we find the 3.5mm headphone jack which provides good and loud sound. And last on the left side we find a 3-in-1 SIM tray which you have to open up with a small pin. The phone support an extra micro SD card and 2 micro SIM cards, all 3 cards at the same time, so that's nice. So let me open up the SIM tray and let's have a closer look. The fingerprint scanner on the S600 is pretty easy to use and allows you to wake and unlock the device with just one tap. And it of course also still offers a normal lock screen where you can unlock the phone with a PIN code. There is unfortunately no support for off-screen gestures or double tap to wake, but the launcher and the gallery supports air gestures to change the page. The touch buttons have backlight and easy to see in the dark. Besides that, the launcher is very stock and offers widgets, multitasking and wallpapers just like any other China Android phone. The screen brightness is overall pretty good. Colors are slightly warm but can also be tweaked with mirror vision inside the display settings. The side bezels are not exactly thin when you look at it from the front, but from the side they appear thinner because of the 2.5D curved glass. When we look at the camera app itself is very standard. There is nothing that surprises me, as I have seen these features in many other China phones. So according to Cubot, the main camera should be from Samsung and the front from OmniVision. I was pretty pleased with the front camera as pictures got sharp and detailed, while the main camera for me was rather hit or miss. It seems to focus fast, but some pictures went out to be fine while others didn't. So it was a bit of a mixed experience. And as always, I will also provide a link in the description to some camera samples in high resolution. To see the quality, I suggest to take a look at these and be the judge yourself. In the phone settings we don't find any support for hotnod or NFC, and that is a bit strange as most China phones normally comes with hotnod. Inside the SIM card settings you can choose SIM 1 or 2 for mobile data, so there will be no need to change the cards in the tray. Inside the display settings we also find support for mirror vision, so there you can tweak the colors and contrast. The phone is of course multi-language, so it will support nearly all countries. Inside the fingerprint scanner settings you can learn up to 5 fingerprints, And there is also the possibility to use it in apps, so you can lock any app for security reasons. Other nice features are 3-finger screenshot, sensor calibration options, settings for the notification LED, possibility to disable the boot sound, and air gestures. In the rest of the video I will show you some results from different test apps, and in the end I will run a game and tell you about the pros and cons, so stay tuned if you want to know more. And now to my pros and cons. To the pros are that overall it's a very decent phone to a very low price. It has a 3-in-1 SIM card tray that supports 3 cards at the same time. It has a notification LED with multicolor and touch buttons with backlight. We also find 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi support. It has LTE Band 20 support. And last, it has fast and stable GPS with good reception and a working compass. Two of the cons are that the SoC, the MediaTek clocked at 1.3 GHz is not the best for heavy games, but it still performs okay. The fingerprint scanner is for me working about 8 out of 10 times, but could be a little bit faster. There's no gyroscope sensor, so Google Cardboard will not work with this phone. And the display is only HD, so no full HD as seen on the X16 and X17, but the good thing is that it will consume less power. Also, if you should drop the phone from a higher distance, it may not survive as the phone has glass on both sides and the glass on the rear side doesn't seem to be that scratch resistant. And last, the rear speaker could also be a bit louder. In YouTube and the music player, the sound is okay, but not that loud. So guys, that's it for the review. Remember also to check out my blog. You find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.